I'm gonna be the Axis side commander today. My name's Tempest from the Greyhounds,
Welcome, Tempest.
and
Let's see your plan
thanks for
here
having
for
me.
Greyhound Night. Starting off, I guess, with Hospice on the top, and then working our way to Sainte Mere Eglise, and then to Checkpoint.
Yeah, so just let me. Yeah, so what we're gonna do is I've chosen for such an event a very basic matchup: top HQ, mid HQ, bot HQ, so that I get all the trucks filled with infantry at the beginning.
Mhm.
And always those two squads working together, they are setting one full set of nodes so that I've got all the nodes going.
Okay.
And then what I will do is the two squads from the mid HQ will be the center squads, and the two squads from the top HQ will go to the top and bottom flanks.
Mhm.
Odi Panda from 5 will stay behind and secure the hard cap of the point we currently possess. And the third division will be the flexible squad, so they will always be going where I want to, for example, shift more focus. Like I can put them on the right flank to get a breakthrough on the right flank, or I put them on the left flank, and in this way they are a flexible squad.
Okay.
And yep, first piece we are definitely going straight for the cap. Um, Most important thing is inside the hard cap this house.
Yeah.
Whoever holds this house will get the point.
Mhm.
For some at least we are a little bit at a disadvantage because usually the allies trucks will stop somewhere here and will be the first ones to enter the church.
Yeah.
And the church is kind of the house what hospice is. The house at hospice is the church at Eglise.
Well, I might disagree with you because if you can see my cursor here on the screen share, yes, the Allies do have the advantage on the north side. I think the north is really key. There's a second house over here behind the church where machine gunners, they can get two in both windows that can cover the south approach. So you can't really, it's not very easy to flank from the south. It's not very advisable either. Mostly pushes through the north are the ones that work, or getting behind them with the recon getting especially if it's cemetery the next point. It's very easy. You can go on the north side here behind them, push in. But yeah, definitely Sainte Mere Eglise favors the allies a bit. What about your plan on Sainte Mere Eglise here?
Yeah, just as you said, like they are probably the first to go into the church, but what you can do as Axis is, as you said, you take the buildings in the north, and then you can push from the north, from the buildings in the north, like you
Yeah,
come in here, and then you go for
yeah.
this way. Especially the satchels are super powerful against the
That's what
church.
works. We've seen people try to push from the south and get absolutely destroyed. Even trying to push from the front here into Saint Mary, there's just so much open ground. A tank usually is back
Yeah,
here. Any infantry that's in this whole area can see you shooting across. Even with smoke, unless you have a ton of artillery smoke, it's not really going to count. We saw this in the HPL when BST2 versus TL. BST2 was able to push on the north side and take back Sainte Mere Eglise. We saw this last week in a couple of the dailies. I think it might have been Bird Night where we saw that. Not too sure. But yeah, very true. What about your plans for Checkpoint here? Because Checkpoint is probably the worst point in terms of the hardest for both teams. You know, tanks are very powerful there. There's not a lot of cover. There's only really one compound where artillery is probably going to be saying, we're hitting here. So what's your plan to make that work on Checkpoint if that's a midpoint?
yeah, checkpoint is really a classic 50-50 in my opinion.
Yeah.
It's gonna be like extremely difficult to get checkpoint without the tanks.
Okay. Yeah.
So if it's checkpoint, I think we should definitely. So I will go for more tanks. You
Will
can
you
spawn.
utilize AT guns at all if it's checkpoint initially off the start, like one or two AT guns, two crews, so that you can have, even if you do lose some tanks, you'll have that set up, or is that just something you're not considering?
Um, you can do HE guns on the right flank here.
Yeah.
I think on the left flank they are not very suitable unless the enemy tanks go beyond checkpoint.
Hmm.
But I will at the beginning I will send all my troops really to go into checkpoint. And if we should then see the tanks getting taken out, AT guns, especially in this area, and also probably somewhere here are going to be important.
Yeah.
And what's also important about checkpoint is this small plane.
Yeah.
When you are the axis, because you can have a sniper or machine gun on this plane, and it can cover this area.
Wow. Okay. So I guess we're gonna
And
see one
same
there.
goes.
I'll look on the stream to see if we can get some good highlights then.
Yeah, there definitely should be someone on there, and this house is super important as well.
Yeah.
Because it can cover this whole area, and then the enemy has to come either from the gardens here or from the street or from this river, and this river can also be covered nicely from the building here. So yeah, it's a 50-50 point. There's a lot of defense you can get here.
Okay.
There's some buildings for OPs.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be a fierce fight for checkpoint, that's for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Well, hopefully it is a good fight tonight. Thank you so much for coming on and doing this interview with us. And good luck for tonight. Yeah, Tempest. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. It was a pleasure, and I'm looking forward to the game.
Yeah, good luck. All right.
Okay, hello. So I'm Wadi from 2FJG, and the plan for tonight is very simple. In the first case scenario, this is hospice. Basically, the only thing that I added here that you can see that which squads will build which nodes on which points. After that, with the red circles, you see the initial garrisons. Well, basically, we are talking about Sainte Mere Eglise. It doesn't give us too much choice. Doesn't let we don't have too much choices. You know what do we do? So this is the very basic points for initial garrisons that later needs to be changed because it will be taken out and it will be hammered by Artie right away. The orange ones, basically, in case of capping, these three I want to see, you know, as soon as possible or kind of almost immediately. So we can defend it. The blue areas where teams should put their outposts and basically an attack direction, because what I mentioned before, that the red garrison's gonna be arted right away. They will, so it's not viable. So you really have to reach those areas, put down your OP, keep respawning on it, and push constantly. Otherwise, it's gonna be lost.
Okay.
Jump in the green area. That's the last thing. I want to see a repair station also, because it's gonna be key to have it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
The second point, I'm jumping to Eglise. Also the same node thing is, so everyone is doing the same in each scenario. The supply truck will build the first top red garrison. The transport truck will build the second, and the commander will build the third garrison on the bottom. Also, the blue area is the area where I expect that people are leaving their outposts as soon as possible, and those three orange territories are the territories when I want to see garrisons right away, if we manage to cap it.
Yeah, so do you put more emphasis on the north side of Sainte Mere Eglise? Because at least from casting, I've noticed on the north side, you can see my screen share, but with where my mouse is, essentially here, there's a building where you can post an MG to watch the whole southern approach, almost the whole southern approach, and just reinforcing the north. It seems like a majority of the time when the point is capped, it always comes through that north side very successfully. Do you have an emphasis? You're going to put more emphasis on that north side, or are you just going to let your teams kind of go with your initial plan?
That's why you see immediately two, because it's not marked, but I'm gonna build when I'm done with building the defensive ones. I'm gonna build one more on the south area.
Okay.
And if we lose the area of the south of the church, we will still have one garrison that will be behind them, so we can push them behind.
Okay. Cool.
We will see. You know, it's really, if one of the tanks can have a superiority or held by infantry and can survive for long, or we manage to build a repair station behind it, you know, that can be game changer. And if you rule the streets, yeah, they have to flank, and otherwise those garrisons, two garrisons should be okay.
Okay, cool. And now going on to checkpoint at the bottom.
Yes, nodes are the same, so we don't confuse people because when you're working with your own clan or something, you can be more detailed. But when it comes to a multi-clan event, it shouldn't be too detailed because people get lost with it. That's completely understandable and normal. So the same kind of initial garrisons. Well, checkpoint is even worse, kinda than hospice. So it's very open territory. You have to have that one compound, but already knows already about it. So we have to push as fast as possible and put down the OPs in the marked areas. The territory is basically what you see. The orange ones in this case is just the pointer that I want to see immediately both northern garrisons and southern garrisons, because this is also not so easy to keep. This point, of
very
course,
hard to keep. I'd say out of the 3 points, the checkpoint is the hardest probably out of them all.
Exactly, and the problem here comes also with the tanks, because if tigers are watching us, and we cannot really get behind, we have to have multiple tanks who are basically trying to take down.
Or AT guns. AT guns very popular in the recent.
Yeah, exactly, and you see again the green area.
Yeah, as soon as the U11 launched, we saw crazy AT guns like 3, 4. Then it died down and people weren't using them. But now I feel like it's picking up popularity again. We're seeing a lot of AT guns going out, especially 2 at a time, because even one AT gun can get easily killed by a tank. But if you have 2 up and that engage the tank at the same time, they can usually kill it fairly easy too.
Exactly. Here the key is also speed. So if we can pressure it, I will need the recon. So my order will be, or my first task will be for one of the recons immediately push. Even if we are 3 tank squads tonight, so I'm gonna ask what the guys want to use, but it wouldn't be a bad idea as well that, for example, one of the recon tanks go as far as possible. Rush immediately the HQ and start hammering the RD.
All right. Well,
also, if he manages to stay alive, of course, that's a big if. And also the recon can go with him and they can destroy RD. That would be a key here, because these points, everyone builds it the same place because you cannot change it. So currently this layout, yes, of course you have few wheels, but it takes only a couple of seconds, until someone will see where the majority is pushing from.
Yeah, last week I believe we saw a Puma flank a Sherman and get a kill, so hopefully we'll see some more crazy plays like that. Vadi, thank you so much for joining us for this little interview before the match, and good luck tonight on Greyhound Night.
Thank you very much, and see you later.
Gonna take one more. Smartly going for the patch here. Makanavia, looks like you're putting down a satchel or something. Not a satchel, maybe some mines on the road. Zim here's got a double back. He's a lot of Axis forces moving behind him. There we go. He's gonna have a field day here. 1, 2, 3. Rambo just avoiding his shots. Zim is so effective with this M1 Grand. As I say that, he potatoes and misses. Coming back for some more, he's going to have a face full lead. Nope, Rambo GT gets dropped instead. Dim with a really nice peek here on this corner, just absolutely tearing it up. Dropping more bodies. I think he's at 6 or 7 kills right now. Allies still making some cap progress. Actually, that cap progress is waning a little bit here. Allies do get the better of the north side, though. It's just very, very important. You can see Godsend, Zark, HP, Kieran, Mike, all in the mix. There is possibly a tank on the north side here. It's going to be a Stewart. I wonder, where are the Axis tanks? So right by the main road there's an Allied tank too. Ooh, we might see a little bit of a tank fight here. Let's rotate the camera back down for you guys. So Allied tank is marked. It's going to be a Sherman. Watching the main road right here. Zim's going to rotate because, well, the Sherman there, he's not going to have an easy time to get kills. Still more cap progress coming up for the Allies. And if we go one road to the south here, you'll see that there's 2 Axis pieces of armor just waiting. Raven Tekati, and then also Erdi, IU, and Charlton 44. Interesting to see if these 2 tanks ever come together. I think if the Allies do cap, the Sherman might try and push. I wouldn't be against trying to, or seeing this Panzer IV try and push too. Now we are about 95, 96, and climbing percent cap progress here. This is going to be an Allies 3-2 off the bat. I mean, they do have the advantage on this map though. It's very one-sided towards the Allies. And just like that, we're going to get the 3-2 to start off Greyhound Night on this Thursday, the 3rd of February, 2022. One street apart, 2 different stories here. Panzer IV is going to try his luck here with some support from Deus Khan and Muzanin. We're looking straight north to possibly engage the steward at the end of the street. I don't know if the steward's still there. Oh no, Kornhund gets right beside this Panzer IV though. I don't know if he has a satchel. No, I don't think he does. He's stuck between a rock and a hard spot though. Good infantry marker right on the tank, so the tank should know that he's in danger. I wonder what that Sherman's gonna do. Sherman's peeking, gets the first shot, ricochets off. No shot here for the Panzer IV. Looks like another ricochet too. Interesting little tank battle here. Sherman's still up. There was an explosion in front of him. I don't think he noticed the P4. It must be so hard to see right now for the gunners. They just can't see anything to shoot at. It's kind of an odd tank battle. Oh, that's big damage though. P4 needs to back up right now so he doesn't get taken out. Smart play from the P4 there. Just kind of a weird tank battle. Neither tank able to find a part of the body to shoot, only ricocheting off the turret there. Finally at the end, the Sherman does find a little bit of the hull to shoot. Just really an odd tank battle overall here. P4 is going to repair. I wonder if he'll go for a flank on this. Possibly flanking on the opposite street. Outflanking the Sherman here. Seems like we're spending the first part of this game though in a never-ending tank battle here. Of course, P4 is in a lot worse position overall here. He has no cover, while the Sherman has a nice big supply truck there, a transport truck to cover him. If we get on top of this battle here to give you guys the RTS view, you can see that the point is fairly dominated here by the Allies, at least in the parts of the count. Axis do have some squads in the south. There is an Allied squad defending that. However, on the north side here, lots of push onto the Axis side of the road from the Allies. That's going to be troubling. As you can see, Zim, Kornhund, HP, all dropping kills kind of behind the line here of the Axis team. Zim's in a really good spot on this roof. Able to see a lot of stuff. Yeah, and bodies just dropping here for the Axis. Look for these Allied squads to rotate south and try and clear out the back line of the Axis. No new news on the tank battle. Sherman is staying in his spot there, and the P4 is staying where he's at, confident that he will have some decent views onto the main road here by the church. Now this becomes a threat when these Allies are able to rotate. However, Bacon Gluminolia looking to do that, a little rotation of their own here. Well, Gold Dragon's going to get the better of Bacon right there. Nice little peek here on the wall. Gold Dragon going to be able to get maybe 1 or 2 kills. I think he might have triggered an AP mine possibly. Ooh, Gold Dragon loses his head there to Asturicus. Apologies. Lots of smoke in the street here. You can see that there's a bunch of AT, John Man, Bacon, and Commander all looking to get a piece of this Sherman, but they're all just getting one tapped as they go into the road here. I wonder, yeah, Zark right there is just taking care of everybody as they run out into the road. Offman does make it through though. He's going to be able to put an OP probably in the backside of this house. So good on Offman there, making it across the road. TTX also going to be making it into the chapel here, looking to clear out any of the allies that remain. Now Fexian has a very good peek here. Can TTX push in and take him out? Yes, he can. 2 shots and paints the wall red. TTX now looking to clear out the rest of the bodies inside the chapel here. Going to be going to the back door. Looking for a peek back here. Ooh, AP mine. Don't want to hit that, buddy. Big Red Dragon, though. Going to take one in the back of the head. This is a nasty angle here for TTX. And also we can see that cap progress coming in from the Axis team as well. Bombing run ordered on Sainte Mere Eglise. Let's get over the church right here and get a wider view so you guys can get a better idea of the overall battle. Really just sector cap progress right now apart from TTX. I think Offenman also might be grazing the outside of that that border. Oh, hold the phone though. A second tank coming in on the backside. No, it's an AT gun engaging that P4, and I can't see anything. There is so much smoke up here. Tank is still there. Bombing run drops on the backside. I wonder how many kills that bombing run's gonna get. Well, we couldn't tell. Maybe initially a 1 or 2, but not very many. And it's a conga line. There is nobody back in the important house here. No machine gunner. No one on the backside to defend, and the Axis just really walk across the point. The Allies are nowhere to be seen on the midpoint here, and this is going to be the Axis point. Retaliatory bombing run comes in. I think it gets 1 or 2, maybe killing a truck or something on the south side here. Other than that, really not effective as a bombing run. This is going to go towards the Axis here, and as we check the map out for the next point, it's going to be artillery battery, so not cemetery, which would have been nice. Artillery battery though, but still a good push by the Axis. Kind of odd defense by the Allies. It has to be said, they didn't have anybody back, no machine guns, no shooters on the backside to hold down the point, and really allowed the Axis to kind of just walk the point. Now, cap progress is going back the other way. Look at all these bodies on the north side. Big fight developing. Kale, I don't think he knows about it. No. Since is also there. 2 more bodies to the south. Ritter Roulin is going to have a big opportunity to get a bunch of kills right here. Since drops 1 or 2, 3, 4 bodies. There's another guy outside of view who's taking pot shots right now. Vibes, I think that might have been, and maybe Offman. Really good defense here. 3 versus double their numbers at least. Unfortunately, the Allies just not able to push across the street here. No smoke out to cover their advance. They're not controlling the flanks right now. They're getting smoked as they try to push across the street. Really good defense on the north side here from the Axis, stopping that cap progress in his tracks. Major Winters and Evo still control the tower though. So that is a threat as the cap progress wanes a little bit. Now what can the Axis do here to control this point? See, that cap progress just keeps coming up. So many bodies here on the north. Kale's and Dickon Hobel are the last 2 alive. Kale needs to make this count, needs to survive and kill as many allies as he can, stopping the push. No, Kale goes down, and I don't know, maybe the second Kale over here, Kyle, can do something. He needs to get OPs up on the backside fast though, because there's a huge rotation coming from the north of Axis members. Running inside the church there. Nobody really on the backside to do anything about this push though. No machine guns. You see Kieran there on the right side of your screen. Looks around, feels like he's comfortable, he's okay. Nobody's really challenging me. Okay, I'll take it. However, with redeploy, the Axis, and I think those 2 bodies on the strong point, very importantly, able to start capping back this point. Kieran with a nasty spot. He's like inside the wall there. Now, redeploy comes in from Offenman here. Really important if we can get some shooters inside the building. Maybe Gluminola on the 2nd floor here, able to stop some of the push across the street that's coming from the Allies. Someone on the left left side of the screen is really not happy with those shots from the tower. Jazzy putting both rockets right into the tower. Major Winters must be triggering them a little bit. Finally, some bodies getting up in this back control space here. And I think with the Axis in this positioning, they should be able to hold the point. Really going to be hard to push across the street with bodies on this backside. Now, it should be easier also for the Allies to take this position since it is on the opposite side of the map. As you can see, a rotation coming out from the Allies behind this push is going to be very hard. Axis will have to defend from both sides. The Axis on the northwest west side of point need to do something to help take the strong point right now. They can't just sit back there. Vibes and squad need to rotate up. BST2 also needing to get off the south side here and help the strong point, because these guys on the back can only hold out for so long. Also hearing a Sherman pulling up. That is going to be bad news bears here for the Axis. Essentially anybody from the south trying to rotate to point is going to die in about now. So that's the Makhanavi is going to be the last body probably to rotate to point here from the south. Everything else is going to have to come for the west or from the outposts here. But it looks like Juicy just crushed one here from 501 ES. And Dick and Hopel is going to be the last one alive with Lil Commander on the backside. Oh, Bubbles though. Bubbles with the satchel play. I see you. Let's go on board. Just can't quite drop it, and he gets killed on the backside of the front. Where did he get killed from? Kieran watching out for his tanks, his tank buddy from the bell tower. So important there. Nice play, Kieran. Saves the Sherman, and possibly helps his team win this point here with that important kill. Kieran from what clan? No clan. He drops. That's okay. He made it count where it... Whoa. What's going on? Why is the crew dismounting here? Why did two members of BST2 just dismount and die instantly? Did they think there was a satchel on them? Did the satchel actually go down on them? I don't think it did. Now it will, though. A really odd play there from BST2. Oh no, Bador, is he going to get overrun? Is he going to get run over? No. Oh, so close. Willy Wonka thinking on his feet there. Just a really bizarre play. No satchel was actually down, but both of the commander and the gunner dismount and die for literally no reason. Luckily, there's a lot of friendly shooters here. Zim in the bell tower making it work, but just such a bizarre play from a tank. A bait maybe thinking that there was a satchel down, hopping out there. As Jazzy ricochets another shot, only so far back that this tank's gonna be able to go before he hits a wall and is stuck, and there it is. He's trying to climb up the wall. Not gonna work too well for you. I believe there is an OP on the backside you can see there on to the south, so Makhanavi, Baitor probably gonna have satchels, and this tank is living on borrowed time here, doing some Harry Potter stuff. Pimp My Ride World War II edition, getting some hydraulics in that Sherman. Almost 80-90% cap back here, but falling. Axis doing enough to hold the point, and they are making cap progress on the fourth point here. Ooh, this is big. Rotating over to artillery battery. The fight is just developing here. Cap progress already in the 15 to 20% range here for the Axis team. They've just killed the last let looser off point. 501 squad here. Respawns trying to valiantly defend their point. Taking some shots already. Lots of members of the Axis team here. They're going to have a hard time. Pixel Smashers from Let Loosers gets a kill or two. So does Alfred. But it's going to be so hard taking this point back. Only 4 guys. Another nice kill onto Sharoon there on the left. But equally, the bodies are dropping here for the Allies. Even faster, I'd say. Now, that has stalled the cap enough that you can see on the southeast side there. Another 501 squad has spawned in. So they did enough to stop that cap progress and stall it out long enough where the Axis aren't capping. Now, after that squad goes down, though, you can see the cap progress starting again. Midpoint has cap progress falling, so it's all onto artillery battery here. Very much a fluid situation. Nice respawn, full squad respawn on the backside here. Crazy Rammer's gonna have his hands full. Drops one. Gonna have to patch, though. Took a big bit of hits there, a big bit of damage. Ooh, rocket from Evo misses. Rammer is still alive for now and gonna be looking to do some work with that STG. Takes out Pixel Smasher. Looking for one more kill onto Evo. Peeking right now. Can't see anyone. Gonna be pushing up a little further here. Whoa. Don't know what that was. Oh no. Rammer died before he could get the OP. The Let Looser OP stays up for now. FSG, Pixel Smasher, Evo, and Fexian. But there is cap progress being made. The rotations aren't coming in fast enough. 76 yeets into point here. Already taken one rocket. Koos is going for a second shot. Boom, second shot in. That 76 is in a lot of trouble here. Johnsino Man is looking for a satchel. Gets taken out here on the left side. Big strong point. Unfortunately for the 76, or fortunately, they park near an infantry squad. But that 76 has 2 rockets into the back of it and is in a lot of trouble now. Sensible decision here. Don't hop out. You're going to get killed. I mean, Jevel's going to try for it. I think Odie Panda might have a peek. He's trying to make the shot work. Oh, Jevel, the hero in the middle of the gun battle between both sides, manages to repair his tank, and hopefully he'll be able to get that one out of there. Good play by Jevel. Instant Noodles. I don't think he's in the gun. I actually think he's in the commander seat, just watching, so we can call any threats. You know, you don't want to get satcheled in the middle of the field here. That would be worse than not getting 1 or 2 kills. And at this point, the allies have stalled the cap. They have enough people in sector. You can see on the right there, 501 rotating into point. Enough people there that I think it might be all right. Magica though drops 1, 2. Gonna go for some more kills. Has to reload really quick. Sorry about that jankiness. I saw that on the corner of my eye and I was like, whoa. 3 kills there for Magica. From BST2501, the Spaniard. Really nice position to get a bunch of kills. Not so nice positioning from the allies in the middle of the field there. No more cap progress, but gradually the Axis team is getting a stranglehold on this point. Now they just need to be reinforced. A little bit of reinforcement will go a long way here. 76 makes it out, is able to repair the engine and get going. Not before something drops on the backside though. What is that? What is that? That is going to be a Puma going down. Stewart, luckily, 3 men. Stewart there, Sengir, Agnes, and Narhog taking out the Puma there, looking for some trouble. Good play by them on the backside. Allies are looking pretty strong here. Again, cap progress starts, but you can see there is complete control kind of around the point. Second Sherman going to be coming up, so it looks like a 3-crew or 3 tank team so far. You got the 76, the 75, and then the Stewart coming. What the heck was that? Anyone else just see that guy go flying across the field? So yeah, like I said, 3 tanks here. 76 going for repairs. The Stewart is on the north of us behind the camera, and then we have that 75 on the left side of the screen. Now, just not getting enough reinforcements here. The Axis a little too slow to push across the field. You can see this is a very smart respawn point here for the allies, going between both teams, trying to stall as long as they can so that those Axis reinforcements really can't make it back to reinforce the point. And as time goes on, you can see bodies are dropping on the backside here. Iron has now made it onto point. Odie Panda, Flak, and Muzinin are the last ones alive too from the Raptors. Actually, all Raptors members. Odie's going to drop here to Iron, and slowly but surely it looks like the attack on artillery battery is going to fail. Possibly. You'd have to think with just the sheer number of bodies here for the allies that, yeah, this attack is going to fail. 501 ES rotating, redeploying really close to point here. Core Steel, Kender, and Solde. Evo pushing in. Flak is the last one. Falco's the last one on point. Falco the Flak Cannon, let's just call him that. Beautiful play a couple months ago on Squad Line Battles. Taking out a Gary by himself. Probably one of the nicest solo plays in Hell Let Loose I think I've ever seen. And he's just dropping bodies. I wish he wasn't in a bush right now, being a Wookiee, because I would go on board with him. I want his POV right now, what he can see. Because he's dropped like 4 or 5 bodies that have just run in front of him. And he's content just to camp there. I mean, what else would you do, right? You're the second last one alive on point. Why not just sit there and camp? I'm pretty sure he wiped out that whole 501 squad that pushed into point. Blesku doing work also. Blesku and Cliff, really good positions just to watch down that trench and just pop kills. You can see Juicy dropped, another body dropped. Finally a tank pulling up on the south side there. Looks like that might be the Stewart. No, that's going to be a something else. Any Axis tanks on the field? Yes, one. And he's taking shots. One Tiger on the field here on the north side. He has spotted that Sherman out and is engaging him, and down he goes. Tiger gets the kill here. Charlton, Irdi, and Ayu with the nice snipe here from the Tiger, able to get a peek through the bushes onto the Sherman pushing through the field. Not advisable position to that Sherman to be in. You know, really surrounded. You can see Jazz to be there with the AT. Probably would have got a shot or two off onto him anyways. Just kind of pushing in the open here. Bator, Flack still alive on point. Falco still alive. Really doing a good job. These Axis boys have been on point forever. Flaxian in the mix too. Let's rotate back to the mid. What is going on at the mid is so important that nobody can really rotate. Well, attack from the south coming in here. Safety and Ridderulan looking to deal with this. Shouldn't be too hard to, considering they have a good wide position here. Ritter takes out one there. Ooh, the squad lead. Apologies. Let's go on board with Ritter here as he tries to defend the backside of point versus a squad. Let's see if he can. Now, the OP is going to be somewhere to our west. That's a natural spot for, there's a little crevasse in there that's hard to get from the outside world, as it were. Ritter just trying to take his time, sniff out the danger. We can see that the OP is somewhere over in here. It's usually in the mix here, probably like right there. Yeah, usual spot for an OP. For defenders, it'd be really important to know grenade ranges, because that you don't have to be necessarily right beside it to hit it. Rulan goes down there. His compatriot Vibes drops Love Kiss, but getting those grenade throws into traditional OP spots would be pretty important here. You could land that from about 20 to 30 meters away, especially at like the highest trajectory arc. Rotations coming on the south here. I don't think this push is going to yield too many results. Got Vibes, Esturkis, Hashtag, Bacon all pushing in here to close this one out. The walls are closing here for this Reaper squad from Heighted. I think with that kill, Hashtag might look to push the OP here. 3rd division, new boys on the block. Haven't seen them around much. Yeah, that should be the OP. No, Spawn comes in. Hashtag close quarters fight, RTS style, and Ramses survives. Ramses is like, okay, well, we should probably rotate and put our OP somewhere else. Sensible decision for Ramses. Really unlucky there for Hashtag, not able to get the squad leader. If he had dropped Ramses instead of the other dude, he'd be fine. Now, this OP goes down and the attack continues here. Nice play here. Oh no! Canister Cop, by sheer luck, on the other side of the wall, gets the kill, and Ramses misses him, goes over his head, and is wondering what the hell is going on. That is one of the rules. Lands on Ramses' head. Ramses can't believe his luck. He's like, I'm gonna pretend I don't exist. I do not exist. I am a tree. And Canister Cop is like, what is going on here? Now Ramses is gonna go a little further away since the OP was taken out almost immediately here. And what an odd play. What a sheer stroke of luck here for the allied squad lead. I don't think I've ever seen something like that happen before. Close, but not exactly. Now Ramses, does he rotate back in? Does he just rotate back to that old spot for the OP? Does he go chill in the third floor for a little bit here and make himself unknown? I mean, what do you do in that situation? What an odd situation to be in, really. What he could do is ask for supplies right in this little corridor right here, and then go for a Gary, maybe back in that spot. Nobody knows he's here though now. I mean, everyone's looking for him. Hashtag Bacon, all looking for him. Love Kiss in there with him too. Now Ramses has to wait just a minute here. He should be good for an OP, but that was a little sneaky play. I love doing admin cam stuff because you get to see those plays and those silly moments that you would never know happened unless you were in it. Rotating back now, looks like the Tiger has moved on and is now putting a little bit of forward pressure onto the point as the Axis team looks to make their presence known on the north side. Allies have finally reinforced here onto the strong point and more onto the south side of this fourth point. Checking the map to see what's going on. The Southern Garrison defending Sainte Mere Eglise is overrun here. Two Tigers making their presence known on the top. This is looking a little worse for wear here for the Allies team. Now, where are those 76s at? Kender is right on the north side here, gets right onto the tank. Is there any satchel? No, doesn't look like. Lucky there. For the Axis tank. Big push coming onto point. 50% cow progress up now with two tanks. It's really time for this allied armor to show their faces here. Now one tank has... No, that's a dead tank from earlier. Where are those 76s or Shermans? I think without them, the Allies might be doomed to fail here. AT guns at least need to be coming up here for the Allies. Otherwise, these open fields are just gonna, like that, get absolutely suppressed here. You can see the bodies just lining the trench line here. And with the cap progress going the way it is now, I don't think the Allies are going to be able to stop this. They really aren't. No armor, no AT guns for the Allies team versus two Tigers and a full team push. And I think this is going to be a 4-1 here from the Axis. Karen is 116. Oh. Awesome. There it is, 4-1. Yeah, just kind of an odd timing push here. Axis recouping after that initial failed push onto point. Rotating to the north side, having the tank advantage. And now looking to exploit it. Finally, there is a tank coming here for the Allies. Unfortunately, it's a Stuart. Now, the Stuart can kill a Tiger, can kill two Tigers. We've seen it happen before on this channel. But that's going to be very hard. It's going to be very hard to make that one work. Stuart's got to watch out here. Got to watch out. As soon as if he plays this wrong, he is going to be dead before he can even blink. Down 4-1 and losing about 30 to 40% on the back cap of the fifth cap. Oh my God. We might have to do a rerun here. We've just made it over the half hour mark. There's the Tiger. Stuart, go. No. Oh my gosh. Tiger's like, hello, goodbye. Or not. Tiger playing with his food a little bit here. There goes the Stuart. Kind of an odd play. Allies are managing to stop that cap progress on the backside, but as Winters drops, I believe that cap progress is just going to pick up again. Chiriska here, all alone, without a tank. Gonna be hard to defend this one. It's just a charge across the field now for the Axis team. Where are the Garys? Where are the respawns? Evo coming out. It's gonna have to watch out. Cheeses has a good peek on this. His favorite cheese is Gruyere, and he's looking for a kill here. Can he get it? Yes, he can. Cheeses with the kill. Gonna take a nice slice of Gruyere cheese while he's at it. Tank on the backside is marked out. Finally, a tank comes out. A challenger for this Tiger. Doncino Man's gonna walk into the wrong spot now. Uh-oh. Because there are cats on the prowl. The Tiger knows exactly where this Sherman is. And I think he might go for a shot through the bush here, possibly. I wonder if the second Tiger is going to be flanking maybe a little bit here. We'll see. Tiger opting to just kind of shove in the front of this Sherman. Ooh, goes for the first shot. Hits the hedge of Stellinium there. Not able to penetrate. Sherman's like, I think I'm gonna go. Yeah, no, don't want to stay here. Tiger's pushing though. Not gonna have a choice really soon. Oh, one taps. Tiger one taps the Sherman. Wow. And that's rough. I don't know how much oil or fuel, sorry, is left for the Allies, but I think they need to get some AT guns out and to use whatever oil or fuel they have left for tanks, and play safe with them. I did just see some shots coming from here. I guess that was an incoming round, not an outgoing one. As the Axis look to push for control on the point here, going to be taking what looks like a west and a north control. Slowly pushing towards the HQ on the right side here. Looking to cut off any reinforcements that come in. And ooh, what just destroyed on the back line here? What just blew up? Ah, another Stewart blowing up. So much fuel being lost here for the Allies. So much fuel going down. Those two Tigers have been up for a while and are just absolutely making the Allies pay. Huge attacking line forming on the north side of Crossroads right now, and the time for the Allies here seems a little bit numbered. I mean, such a tight defense on point. That's never going to be super successful. As a big explosion on the backside, is that going to be the Tiger going down? Possibly no, just a transport truck. Now, AT gun is up on the south side there. I like to see that. I'd like to see one on the north too, or even just by the HQ here, looking north. Might be a smart plan. You can see all the tankers back at main here, main HQ. Unfortunately for them, I think they just need to get in the fight now. I think they need to rotate onto an infantry squad and get AT guns up, because just the fuel isn't there, and they keep wasting the fuel. They need to get some anti-tank up, because the Tiger's pushing across now. Instead of sitting here and waiting for the tank, they need to be rotating and getting AT guns up. This Tiger from the north side is just going to push straight into the HQ and take out this southern AT gun too. Yeah, now it has a shot onto the southern AT gun here. I don't know how much longer this one can hold up. And unfortunately here for the Allies, they just haven't got the AT up on the north side. Their tanks went down. They didn't rotate and put AT guns up on the north. And this Tiger is going to come right into the HQ now. One shot from Kaloav. My God, how do you say that name? Kaloav. AT gun goes down here from Juice and Iron. Tiger does his job, eliminates one of the major threats here on point. And ooh, is he going to go right through the backside of point here? No nothing given. He might. A little bit of damage from the Tiger. He's going to have to repair at some point, but why not do a drive-by here? Boom! Takes one out there in the window. Looks like Iron's going to be building a new AT gun. Maybe looking right beside. Uh-oh, this is going to be trouble here. I don't know if the commander sees it. See, this is the issue here. Also, this is an issue. I'm gonna rant a little bit. Those two guys who just built the AT gun were on the other one when it exploded. The explosion of the AT gun needs to do damage to the people on it. They need to die. Right now, they're not dying. And for the Tiger to like kill those guys and then just have them magically reappear is kind of annoying for them. I wonder if they're going to see the new AT gun up. I don't think it can traverse that far, unfortunately. Oh, it can, and they're down. Yeah. That's the kind of BS that's like, okay, that needs to be fixed. They were on the AT gun when it blew up, and they survived and were able to then kill the tank that should have killed them. Definitely a bug. I think, guys, if you could clip that one, we'll send that in on the Discord there to the devs, because they need to change that. We've seen it a few games in a row now, where the AT gun gets taken out, the guys survive and just walk away, and it's a little ridiculous. Honestly, it shouldn't be happening. Unfortunately for the Tiger there, though, he takes a risk, and it does not pay off. Driving into the middle of the field, the Southern AT gun is back up again and running. I wonder if he'll have some victims in the form of the other Tiger on point here. Playing a little safer, Charlton, IU, and Erdy. Fight for the last point going on. You can see a little cap progress on both sides. Unfortunately for the Allies, it's falling on the attack. And they are losing here on Crossroads too. Was a 50-50 fight, about 60-40 now. Good positioning here from the Axis on point. Dick and Hobel, Portal AJ, Lil Commander, Astericus, Bubbles. And oh, big respawn wave. Bubbles gonna get a few kills. Astericus gonna get a few kills. Not enough to make it count though. Oh my god, huge respawn wave. Rocket's a little high. Is there anybody else who can get a few kills here? Hashtag, does he have a nade? That's nice. Does he have any nades? Oh my gosh, what a huge respawn, putting all that cap progress on hold. Bodies hitting the floor. Absolutely nice. Recon plane coming in on Crossroads now. I wonder if we'll see a bombing run. Safety also making a push. I'd love to see him be able to get a satchel up maybe. You're gonna have to watch out for that trench shotgun a Kender though. Kyle also gonna be getting a peek here. Drops one, drops two. Really nice peek here onto the Gary, right above Kender. Drops three, four. Not many more kills to come here. Bacon makes it onto the Gary thanks to Kyle's Overwatch and is looking to take it out right under the nose of Vaddy. Does so, and just like that, I think we're going to see the end here of this game. The Axis team going to be coming out on top 5-0 with about 45 minutes remaining. So about 45 minutes played. And yeah, 5-0, 45 minutes here for the Axis team. Unfortunately, at the end there for the Allies, Kyle with a nice multi-kill effort. Bombing run comes down, the last ditch bombing run. Not really going to do much either way here as the Axis look to 5-0 this one on Greyhound Night here. Quick little 45-minute game. GG, guys. You can see as we rotate to the backside, tank comes in way too late. Not going to be really anything of consequence on point. Quick little Greyhound Night. Quick games yesterday and today. Bird Night and Greyhound Night pretty quick. Axis doing what they needed to do here. Nice individual efforts. Just unfortunately a really tight defense at the end for the Allies. Not able to effectively hold the point. And just like that, Greyhound Night ends 5-0 here for the Axis team. Looking at the scores right now, we got Cheeses 500, Portal AJ Squad 1.025, 769 for Offerman, 1.3K for Odie Panda, 294 for David, Blesky with 774, Charlton 44 with 1.4K, Kyle with 1.3K, Vibes with 467, 1K for the SGC tank, 1.9K for the 38th tank there too. We'll check some of the scores of the other team and then wrap this one up. I wonder if we're going to be doing another match here. I'll have to ask in the Discord. So we'll wait to see on that one if we'll flip it up and do another match. If not, then it's a quick Greyhound Night 45-minute game. HDD Rams is 427, Sengir in the tank 471, 1300 from Mike's squad. 572 for 501 with Corsillo. Javel with 54. Dean with 194 recon there. HG Smoker 322. Coco for 501 ES with 514. 1.4K from Core. 525 from FSG Let Loosers. And